let's look at divisions of fractions. Now we have numbers like 5 all over 10 divided by 1, let me say 2 over 1. Okay, at this point 5 can divide 2, 10 can divide 1. You can do it like that, but I will not advise you to do that. What I advise you to do is to turn this upside down and the sign will change. What do I mean? If you spin this upside down, the sign will change. That means 5 over 10 times 1 over 2. We just turn this upside down and the sign changed to multiplication. That is just it. Turn it upside down and the sign will change to multiplication. At such point, you can do 5 times 1, 5, 10 times 2, 20. Then, press your calculation. 5 over 20. What can go? 5 can go. 5 into here 1. 5 into 24. And that's our answer. 1 over 4. Okay. Now, this is just the division. Alright, what if in a scenario where we have improper fraction, like we have 1 whole number 2 over 3 divided by 5 over 6. What do? We first of all change this to a single fraction, then we turn it upside down. 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, 5. So we have 5 all over 3. Then we turn this upside down for the sign to change to multiplication. Then we have 6 over 5. Hope you are following. Okay, at this stage 5 will now cancel 5 out, leaving 3 and 6. 3 will now cancel itself, cancel 6 to get 2. The answer of this thing is 2. I repeat, 5 will cancel 5 out. 5 will just cancel 5 out, leaving 3 and 6. Now 3 divided 6 will give us 2, and that is our answer for this segment. Okay, if you try it in all areas, whether it is being mixed, anyhow you want to do it, you will still get the same answer. You will still have the same answer. And even in a situation where we have multiplication and division all in the same point, let me say we have 1 number 2 over 3 times 5 over 3 divided by 5 over 6. We just turn this to 5 over 3. This one I'll change to 5 over 3 times 5 over 3 times 6 over 5, like we did. Now we have 5 cancel 5. Are you there? Now we have 3 here 1, 3 here 2. Now I have 5 over 3 here, remember. 5 over 3. 5 over 3. So we have 2 here. What will happen now is this 5 will multiply to having 5 times 2, giving us 10, and 3 is only to have 10 all over 3. Now, if you make this to be this is an improper fraction, let's turn it to be a mixed fraction. It will give us 3 whole number 1 over 3. Hope you are following. I'm saying if in a scenario where they give you a multiplication and a division sign in the same question, what you do is solve it, spin that one or that, spin that one, just spin it, and the numerator will come to the denominator, while the denominator will go to the numerator. At that, once you've done that, the sign will change from division to multiplication. The sign will change from division to multiplication. Then you can cancel out. 5 cancel 5. 3, 1, 3 into 6 will give us 2. Now 5 times 2 give us 10, while 3 is remaining, so 10 over 3. If you change it to a mixed fraction, you have 3 whole number 1 over 3. 3 times 3 9, 10 minus 9 is 1, so 3 whole number 1 over 3. Okay, so I think we have done justice to introduction, conversion, equivalent fraction, addition and subtraction, multiplication and divisions of fractions. You see, it's quite simpler. It's not that hard. You just focus and you get more done. Practice makes perfect. If you put more effort, I know you can learn better. What we have learned now, we are going to go back to some examples on what we have learned so far. All right, let's look about example of conversion of fractions. Pick your book now, so that we'll check on some examples so that you understand what I mean. Conversion of fractions. Now, we want to convert 4 over 5 and 3 over 6 to a fraction where the denominator will be the same. Now, we want them to have a denominator of 30. We want them to have a denominator of 30. Now, what do? We have to multiply them, each fraction, by a number that will make the denominator to be 30. What do I mean? Now, I have this fraction to give us, what will we multiply to 5 to give get 30? You see 6. We have 5 times 6 and 4 times 6. That we will make sure that we arrange it in a way that a number will multiply to 6 that will give us 30. If you check your multiplication table, we see that is 5. 6 times 5 is 30. So half times 5 and 3 times 5. So 3 times 5 gives us 15 and 6 times 5 will give us 30. If you divide it up, you see that 3 can go here. So that's that in conversion of fractions to equivalent fractions rather. Okay, before we move to the addition and subtraction, I would like to open up a little thing to you. Now, there is a scenario where they will give you a whole number and a fraction. I see a scenario where they will give you one whole number and a fraction. What you do is just to convert it into a single fraction. Now this one is 4 times 1, 4 plus 3, which will give us 7. 7 all over 4. This is just to convert from single fraction into multiple fraction to mixed fraction to single fraction. Now, in just such scenario, just multiply the denominator by the whole number and you add it by the numerator. Then whatever you have, you put it as your numerator and you put your denominator here. The denominator doesn't change. Alright. Just like I was telling my student the other day, I told him that it doesn't matter the kind of question they give you, just know that you will solve it. And that will give you, remove the fear or the phobia that you will fail that particular mathematics question. Okay, let's look at addition and subtraction of fractions. We have 7 over 6 minus 1 whole number 3 over 2 plus 3 over 2. This is just my own example. Alright, 7 over 6, 1 over 3 over 2, and 3 over 2. Now let us do this mathematics. It is ours. We'll do it. Okay, we have first rule the line. But first, before, so we have to convert this to the single fraction. Now, 2 times 1, 2 plus 3, 5. 5 over 2. Alright, let's change this to 5 over 2. Automatically we have started. So what we have here now is the LCM of 6, 2 and 2 is 6. Is 6. Alright. Now 6 into 6, 1. 1 times 7 is 7. We bring down your minus. 6 into 2 is 3. 3 times 5 is 15. Now, 6 into 2 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Let's bring word mass in. Bracket of division, multiplication, addition before subtraction, right? Alright, let us add before subtract. 15 plus 9 will give us 24. 24. 24 minus 7 will give us 17. So, at this point, 17 all over 6. 17 divided by 6. We want to convert this fraction into a mixed fraction, since it's an improper fraction. 17 divided by 6, it will give us 2 whole number. It's a remainder. Let us find how that remainder. I want to teach you how you get that remainder. Alright, now 6 times these 2 will give us 12. 17 minus 12 will give us how many? 5. So 2 whole number 5 all over 6. That is your answer. At this point, you have terminated addition, subtraction, and addition. You see the scenario. This one has addition and multiplication, all in the same question. Okay, let us look at multiplication and division, all joined in a single question. Let's look at some other examples on multiplication and division in fractions. Example like 2 whole number 2 over 3 times 1 whole number 1 over 2, all divided by 4 whole number 4 over 5. You check that question, you see that it contains both multiplication and division. I didn't put this in the division side. I don't want that. That is, I would say it's kind of simpler. In one of the past questions, I stumbled onto this. So I said, let me just bring it so that we can look into it. Now, they will put it in this form so that you will forget that you have to split. They'll put it in this form so that you forget that you have to turn it upside down. So, you have to be vigilant. Whenever you see it, you have to change it to the other form so that you can be able to do it. Okay, so this thing means we have to change everything here into a single fraction. 3 times 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 over 3. So, times 1 over 2. 2 times 1, 2 plus 1, 3 over 2. All over. 5 times 4, 20 plus 4, 24. All over 5. Have you seen it? So, to put it in a form that will suit you, straight it up. 8 over 3 times 3 over 2 divided by 24 over 5. Okay, at this point, what we need to do is to spin it over so that the sign will change. 8 over 3 times 3 over 5 times 5/24. See, sign automatically just change. What you have to do now is to make sure that you cancel properly so that you don't make mistakes. 3 we cancel 3. 3 we cancel 3. Then 5 here we cancel 5. Even 8 and 24. 2 into 8 will give you 4. 2 into 24 will give you 12. 2 into 4 will give you 2. 2 into 12 will give you 6. 2 here, 1, 2, 6, give you 3. So the answer is equal to 3. Let me come now. 8/3 times 3/5 times 5/24. Now, 3 cancel 3. 5 cancel 5. Even 8 and 24. Let us use 2. Which can go into the 2. 2 into 8 give you 4. 2 into 24 give you 12. 2 into 4 give you 2. 2 into 12 give you 6. Now, 2 cancel itself to go. Now, 2 into 6 give us 3. So, out of everything, what is left is just 3. So, 3 is your answer. You see that this question is just tactical. You just have to understand, cancel properly, and you get your answer. Alright, there is no way about this, and many more examples you encounter. You encounter more, several more. And I believe that it is an exam question. It's an exam question. So I just want you to go through it, check your textbook, look for more examples, solve, don't keep solving. I know you learn more. I know you have learned about conversion. Don't forget how to convert. We just did it right now. Equivalent fraction, we have done it. Addition and subtraction, the one we just did before the last one, multiplication and division. Look at this question, multiplication and division. So I know that I've given you more than you deserve. So just put more practice. You will not get everything at once. It's a gradual process. You'll be the best. Subscribe, like, share, refer it to any of your friends so that we get the same knowledge that you get. Thank you so much, and see you so much.